Alright. Going first, Snom starts. Pokeball double copycat. How many cards are they playing out? Grass energy. I expect a Sceptile. Yeah. This kind of raises my hand size, but it's a necessity at this point. If I can find my Igglybuff, I think I'm chilling. I'm gonna play Professors and then Pokeball next turn. Or even I can play Frosmoth, Darkrai, Ball, then Copycat. Depending on their hand size, where it stays. Because they played a Research for this turn, and I have no doubt that they're going to aggress into my Snom. Oh, they're not going to aggress into my Snom. Okay, okay, okay. Well, I have Leaf now. I can at least play this down. What do I have? Another Darkrai. I really want to hang on to my Leaf. Thin out my hand. I think I'm just going to vibe like this for now. Fragrant Forest, they're gonna get a basic out of this. They thin in their deck like crazy. I have no doubt I have a Sceptile on the way, which is a little irritating. But top deck Sabrina would be great here. Yeah, like I'm gonna have to knock that out at this point, I think. I have a Sabrina. This is hard. I'm gonna play Copycat. So now if I can get an Igglybuff, there it is. Bump that. Although they are not getting any benefit from that right now, so it doesn't really like matter a whole lot. Flipping Tails. I'm just gonna attach here. Retreat. This puts me in a little bit of a better spot. Because now if their Pheramosa stays asleep, it gets knocked out on their turn, and if they want to try and Tempo Cyrus me, I have Leaf to get out of it. Okay, they wake up though. That doesn't necessarily like impact very much, and now I'm going to be able to hit into Sceptile if they want to be aggressive. So I think I'm still relaxed at this moment in time, and go ahead and play another Copycat. Yep, they're going to try and Tempo Cyrus me, which I have Leaf, so it doesn't matter that much. I'm not terribly afraid. I'm still not afraid at this moment. I can put an energy on this guy, unless they decide to kick it. Which I almost anticipate that they do. Oh no, they're hitting Igglybuff, okay. I can place Leaf to get out of there. Thin my deck a little bit, get to my Arceus a little bit quicker. Put the energy on Darkrai. I don't think they're running Celebi. So, currently chilling. I think I'm just gonna Igglybuff. Cause I'm almost past the point of even being able to use Arceus. They might have an Ogre Pond. They might, okay, Leaf Cave. Like, this is a difficult but not an unwinnable situation. Like, I think I'm mad chilling still. I think I need them to stay asleep this turn though. So hopefully that's what happens. I mean, I have a Sabrina now. Nothing. Do I play the Sabrina? Yeah, I think I will. Because I'm now holding Cyrus, so. I just need them to stay asleep for one turn. Literally just one turn. Yeah, literally one turn. I still need just one turn, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah, I still just need them to stay asleep for one turn. They're gonna X speed, so I will play Cyrus next turn. Unless they're gonna attack. Pokeball's not a dead card. I haven't lost my other Snom. Mesagosa. They're just trying to thin down their hand as much as possible, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna play Cyrus. I really need Arceus, though. We got a Snom. You know what? I'm gonna do this. And I think I'm just gonna put them to sleep. Because I feel like they were gonna try and tempo Cyrus me at some point. And do you wake up? Nope, not yet. Now if I can get my E-switch. I can attack with this Darkrai if they try and tempo Cyrus me. But I really, really, really just need them to stay asleep at this point. Like, literally just one turn, I think. Yeah, just one turn. So this next coin flip needs to be a tails. Oh man. I'm like right there. Yeah, I need you to just stay asleep. Stay asleep and we're there. Just stay asleep and never wake up. Please. Let's go. Go Frosmoth. Unless they have a way to wake up. At the bottom of their deck. I think I want to give the W to Frosmoth. Yeah, we're gonna give the W to Frosmoth. So you have one card. I'll draw 3. Now we're gonna do this. So I'll be -3, and then I'll have 2 in my hand. I have 1 card left. Okay, yeah. This is really funny. But I want Frosmoth to have this one. I want to give this win to Frosmoth. GG's. Goodbye. Very close game. Very long game. Extremely long game. But we managed to pull through. W Frosmoth. First, Darkrai is always the MVP. Darkrai is dealing the majority of the damage, but you know, it is what it is. Alright. Going second. We start with a Snom. I'm just gonna play it down my hand. I don't want them to copycat me. Actually, hand disruption, yeah, no. Okay, going second against this is pretty good. Because I'm going to be able to build up my Snom, and they're not even able to do anything. Do this. There's second Snom. Copycat. Just thin down my hand some. Maybe I should have kept that Pokeball. Because Snom's back. There's other Igglybuff. But now we have Frosmoth. Gonna be able to do some nonsense here. And they're still asleep, so even more damage. Lucky Ice Pop doesn't do a whole lot for them, and in fact, I'd rather them discard it this early on. Are you gonna use it again? Yes, you are. And you keep it. Okay, that's fine. I guess it has to be fine. I would much prefer you not keep that, but at this point, it doesn't matter too much. I think I kind of want to keep my hand low. Do the other Igglybuff. I'm gonna do this at least. Do I want the other Igglybuff or do I want Snom? Because I live in attack here. I have my other Frosmoth. I want Snom. And I have a Cyrus. I'm pretty relaxed here, I think. Because I'm not particularly afraid of anything just coming up and knocking me out. I'm about to have another Frosmoth. Here comes a copycat. I bet they're hoping they lose this, actually. Oh, they're gonna discard my Cyrus, though. That's less than stellar. Okay, finally they flip tails. I don't get to keep my Cyrus, but I have my other Frosmoth set up at least. I still have Sabrina. They don't really have any basics yet. I can actually do this and force them to burn a Cyrus if they want, which I think is the better play, since I don't think I'm really going to be building up a Arceus anytime soon. And keeping my hand low keeps them in a semi-bricked state. And they stay asleep, which is great for me. And then have we just successfully locked them to the X? Yep. Goodbye, Mega Absol. Oh dear. Going first with Arceus is kind of the bad way to go. Especially against this nonsense. You gotta anticipate stuff like an X speed too, so I can only really put Igglybuff out whenever I get my leaf. I have Sabrina now at least. I think I just want to thin a bunch of Pokemon out of my deck just to dig to my leaf faster. It helps them set up a little bit more, but who knows. Nice tails, and I'm just going to end my turn. Hand disruption's not very common in the meta at the moment, so it's okay. Nope, they also did not benefit. They got a Pokeball. This is going to almost certainly be a Riolu. There it is. And they're just going to attack with Zygarde. I mean, why not? Maybe only 50. I can at least get Frosmoth out now. Search for Mesicosa, stuff again, flip tails again. Just end my turn. Arceus starts really on Luckers. Tail flip. And they go for another attack. I can at least retreat into Igglybuff starting next turn. Which is fine. Second Darkrai. Need to play at least one. I'd kind of like Zygarde to stay asleep, because the next turn, that means I KO it. Okay, good, good, good. This is going to be Lucario or Mega Lucario if they draw one. Except neither of us are drawing anything, so it's just whatever. Lucky Ice Pop is very annoying. But we can start building Frosmoth up at least pretty safely. We're pretty vulnerable to its Cyrus. But we're kind of playing from the back foot. Given that we started with Arceus. I think sleep is going to be the only path to victory, basically, at this point. I have no interest in continuing any nonsense. Hopefully they stay asleep again. They wake up, so I'll probably play Sabrina next turn, just so I have a chance at putting to sleep whatever comes in. I need to not bench my other Darkrai yet, though. Very interestingly enough. Yeah, we're gonna play Sabrina. Sabrina plays around to Cyrus for this turn. We might get Luckers. Leaf is really late. Hitmonlee comes in. Stay asleep, please. Sleep, please. Great. Of course, that does mean they're just going to put Zygarde in next turn, and I don't have another support for that. That's fine. There's another Riolu. Maybe I start building up my second Snom. They have a pretty good copycat. At this point, they have 8 cards left. Yeah. Can I flip heads on this? Because this is guaranteed to be a Frosmoth. No. I think I'm gonna do this anyway. Look for my other Frosmoth. I'll be down to 3 cards at this point. E-switch, Igglybuff. Rather unfortunate, but if they have Cyrus, we just lose. But I really just need my other Frosmoth. And how does this turn out? Do they have Cyrus? That doesn't change anything. Arena. So I don't have the Mesa Gosa option anymore. Getting another Frosmoth puts me in a really good situation. I got my Frosmoth, which means I also got my other Darkrai. And then next turn I can pop up and use Leaf, or pop up and use E-switch. Or in 2 turns, rather. Actually, Frosmoth just KOs Mega Lucario if they stay asleep here. Because we're going to deal 200 damage over 2 turns with Frosmoth, and they stay asleep. Do they have a PCL or a way to wake up? They have a PCL. Okay. Very close game. Just needed them to not have that. GG's. To my opponents. Very, very solid game. Very good show, I think. Alright, going first. Snom. I'm okay with losing a Snom. I'd almost rather them evolve. See if I can't pull a Darkrai out of my deck. Or a Frosmoth. I can't pull anything out of my deck. Okay. We'll just end turn. Nothing's going on. Rocky Helmet. And are you going to evolve? I hope you pull a Zoroark out of your deck. This deck's really, really high roll. You kind of need to have the momentum before your opponent has the momentum. But I really hope you play Ascension. If you play Ascension, you're kind of chilling. You're gonna get rid of this? Yeah. That's fine. Okay, now we just gotta keep you asleep. Seems like a pretty easier to ask than do task. I think I'm okay with spending an energy. Gotta break some eggs to make an omelet. If I can get a Darkrai, it can be pretty chill. This is a high chance of being a Darkrai. Okay, cool. I think I need to sack Snom, actually. Let's just sack Snom. So we can put Zoroark to sleep. And then maybe win with a Sabrina later or something. A Sabrina and Cyrus on the Darkrai. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you can have my Snom. I'm gonna hang on to Leaf in case they try and do something. Well, actually, if they Sabrina, I'm gonna be putting in a Darkrai, so I'm just gonna burn Leaf this turn, I think. Do this. So you can have an Igglybuff if you want to play some sort of Sabrina shenanigans. Actually, they would win with a Sabrina at this moment in time. Well, actually, I'll just put Darkrai up. Yeah, I'm gonna put Darkrai up this turn. If they Sabrina. If they Sabrina is the key operative word there. As long as this is another not Mega Absol, we're good, I think. That doesn't change anything. I'm still just gonna hit you like this. Yeah, I think they realized that. Let's see. I'll just play Igglybuff up. Mega Absol makes me need a Cyrus. And that's fine. Put Snom down. Or another Darkrai. Actually, I think I prefer Snom. Look, the Ice Pop, again, like, you're burning that card for nothing. Cat. they're gonna do that. If I had to guess, they're probably gonna put an energy onto. Okay, well, now I have a Cyrus. What do you give me? Give me the Bombardier. Okay, yeah. And now I can win with Cyrus. Unless, of course, they have a Sabrina. As I've been talking about this whole game. If they have a Sabrina, I'm pretty cooked. But if they don't, I'm good. And this makes me feel like they might. Or, you know, this is just their attacker at this point. Okay, no Sabrina, but do you have a Repel? I think they're probably just banking on me not having the Cyrus. And GG. Here comes the Cyrus. And yoink. And they get to GG's. Good Arceus showcase. Very good Arceus showcase. So that's the Frosmoth deck. I've been wanting to make this card work ever since Genetic Apex. I love Frosmoth. It's really, really cute. Unfortunately, it does have to be in like the sleep scam kind of deck kind of deal, but you have Elemental Switch, so you can build up Arceus kind of quietly in the back. You can have one extra energy on the ready. Sabrina Cyrus, because they're powerful win cons. Mesa Gosa helps you dig through your deck faster, potentially on a 50-50. I don't think I got very many. Leaf, just so you can retreat Darkrai or Arceus if you start with them. It's not a big deal to sack one of them either, or sack a Snom or do whatever. And then double Copycat, double Research just for draw support. I've been going on some nutty win streaks in Master Ball with this thing. I think my maximum win streak was 6. It is a little bit like you need the momentum on your side. Starting Igglybuff, starting with like going second with the Snom's incredible. Into a Frosmoth. So there's a decent amount of ways to win, and I'm very glad I've been able to make Frosmoth good. If you liked the video, don't forget to sub, follow, like, subscribe, do everything, the YouTube thingy-mabobbers. And I'll see y'all in the next video. I think I'm only going to make deck videos on decks that I'm just like, yeah, this is a crazy cool deck. I need to showcase this. I might do, yeah. Thank y'all so much. I'll see you later.